Hello, Geoff. Thank you so much for meeting with us today. Geoff, we were just wondering, could you share with us what has happened in your business since the arrival of the pandemic?
Sure. Thinking back, what's almost been a year now, began as a lot of uncertainty, people being obviously frightened, not knowing what to expect. People used to come to work. We'd work very closely together. Obviously a very kind of family-oriented business. We really value our staff, so it's been really hard on people. It's been tough on everybody. We've split our staff into groups, so they don't get to see the same people every day. When you're coming to work, we've got to do temperature checks. Everybody again is not seeing the same people that they see every day, so it's been really tough for people to get used to. As we've moved on, you've seen in the media that COVID loves meat plants, so there's been a number of high-profile outbreaks, which again is really just built on that level of concern from everybody. So it's not a lot of fun being at work when you're fearful. So we've really worked hard on trying to create a feeling of safety when people are here through PPE, through our sanitation programs, just in everything that we do on a day-to-day basis to keep people comfortable at work.
Geoff, would you share with us what some of the hardships have been at the plant?
So again, back to the people and just dealing with our staff and assuring them that everything that we're doing is for their benefit. We've been trying our best to be early adopters of all the measures we've taken from a protective standpoint. So we were very, very early adopters of masking in the facility well before the province was. So that was a pretty big adjustment for people when we're mandating mask wearing in the facility and outside of the plant in public. It was not something that was required. So that was a big adjustment for people. The temperature checks, going from not doing anything like that to testing the entire staff before their shift was a big adjustment. And then of course the breaks and everything that goes on in the facility. We've removed people from our production lines, so lines run slower, and it can be just a lot more stressful when you're working on a line by yourself. Normally you would have someone to kind of visit with and pass the time on the day. In some cases you don't have that anymore. So it's been just a lot for everybody to handle, and it's hard to reassure people that this is going to come to an end at some point, and it has carried on and on and on. So we really have carried that messaging through that we're in this together, we're going to get through this together, and I think now there's perhaps a light at the end of the tunnel that we can see move towards it together.
Have you lost any employees over this?
So our turnover is not terribly high. Again, just the job market being as uncertain as it is, I think people appreciate having the steadiness of our work. The meat industry isn't the most glamorous job in the world, but there is always work. The processes we use are very manual in a lot of cases. And we need people. It's a people-oriented business. We rely on our people to be our QA people, to check and make sure that our products are up to our specifications before they hit the marketplace. We make food and people eat that food. So it's a very, very important job in every step along the way in our process. So you tackle on a whole bunch of stress on top of that, and it becomes even more difficult. So there's been, things go wrong in manufacturing. We'll have misops, and people feel very badly for that. So it's trying to strike a balance between doing the right thing every day and knowing that what we're up against.
Geoff, is there anything that you'd like to say to your customers?
So we've been in Yorkton for over 90 years. We're very proud of being a member of the community, and I think each and every one of our 300 plus staff members can say the same thing. So everyone in Yorkton, although they're not all customers, we all are a part of the same community. So my message to our staff and to the people of Yorkton is that we look forward to the end of the pandemic. I think we're doing the best that we can, all of us collectively together, and that is something that can be difficult to do. There's a lot of controversy that's come along with this. We're all kind of struggling with wanting to see vaccines and see the end to what we're facing. But the key in all this is to be patient, to adhere to our measures from our health professionals, and understand that they too are facing difficult choices, just like we are in the work that we do every day. So I know our customers have been extremely patient, and as our community, and we've done the best that we can with what we've been given. So the end will come eventually, and we'll be able to move on and look back at this like it never happened.
That'll be a great time indeed. Thanks so much, Geoff.
You bet.